Hi, Dr. Josh Plaskoff, and I'll be the instructor for this course. I am a senior lecturer at Purdue, and what I wanted to do, I've been with Purdue for about a year, and I'd like to give you a little bit of introduction about my life. A wise friend of mine once said that life looking forward is a total mess, and life looking backward is a straight line. And my life is kind of that way, and I wanted to share with you so you know exactly who's talking to you and why I teach the way I do and what I'm teaching. So I grew up in California. I grew up in a city called Malibu. You've probably heard of it from all the movie stars and everything. My dad was an actor. And I wanted to be a veterinarian all my life. So I went to UC Davis, which was the Purdue of the West Coast, very similar school. And I was a biophysics major. And I eventually got really tired of biophysics. I liked it, but it didn't seem like it was exactly what I wanted to do. So I switched to a similar major, became an English major, because I love Shakespeare and I love literature as well. And after I graduated, I needed to find a job. So I fell into educational software in the 80s. And I worked in educational software and artificial intelligence. And then I went to Xerox and was working on some really new types of things on artificial intelligence, but people didn't understand what I was talking about. So I got very frustrated, and I ended up trying to consult and trying to sell the idea, but I think it was way ahead of its time. So I did what anybody would do in that situation. I went to a seminary because I figured I needed to find myself. And I spent time there. And left after a few years and realized that really what was important to me was not the computer world, but really the people and understanding people who are much more complex. And so I ended up spending the next 20 plus years working in organizations like Eli Lilly and Company and ExactTarget, which is now part of Salesforce, and a company called Card Global as Vice President of Leadership Development, looking at how do we create environments in which people can function better and which people can learn and people can basically perform better. And so I've had a 20-year concurrent academic career. I taught at the Kelley School of Business, both in the MBA level and the undergraduate level. And I'm now at Purdue teaching as well. Little bit of personal stuff. I do have a family, my wife. I have two sons, both in college. And I'm also a chocoholic, and so I do make my own truffles. So sometimes I may talk about chocolate. It's really good to be with you, and I'm looking forward to learning with you in this class.